Hello, welcome back to another episode of Yes, I Stutter. I'm Robbie, and this is my twin sister Hannah.
Hi.
I spoke a little bit about her last episode. Anyway, we're twins. We were born on January 27th. I was born 2 minutes before Hannah, so I'm her older brother. We were 8-pound twins, so we held the record at Dominican Hospital for the largest twins. Born there for about 2 years, and then I heard that 10-pound twins were born, which is just crazy. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about what it's like having a sibling that has a speech impediment on this episode. But first, let Hannah introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm Robbie's twin sister. I am down in lovely San Diego with him. And let's see, I'll tell you a little bit about my history. In 2017, I was diagnosed with AML leukemia. And we did chemo, and then the chemo didn't work. I relapsed. And so in 2018, Robbie gave me some of his stem cells, so a haploallogeneic stem cell transplant that saved my life. The doctor took his 50% match with mine and made it an 100% match. And he saved my life. So now we have the same DNA.
Thank you, City of Hope.
Yes.
But speaking of saving lives, Hannah saved my life many times. Growing up with a speech impediment through grade school and high school, it's not the easiest time, especially when everyone's just like figuring themselves out. And there's a lot of taunting or bullying or a lot of insults thrown around. So Hannah was definitely my protector, and she would definitely throw down if anyone insulted her twin brother.
It's true. It's true.
There's one story in junior high. There was these kids that were making fun of my speech impediment, and they grabbed my hat, and my sister started yelling at them. And get in their faces.
Trying to intimidate them.
There may or may not have been a slap thrown. But there may not have been, but obviously we plead the fifth. And then there was another incident that happened at our friend's house, actually one of our really good family friend's house. Mm-hmm. She was having a party. We were in high school. I think we were freshmen or sophomore. I think we're sophomores at the time.
Yeah, sophomores.
People were making fun of my stutter at the party, and what'd you do, Hannah? You chased them with what?
I ran into the kitchen, grabbed a skillet, and started chasing the guys away. I did not hit them, but was tempted to.
Yeah.
But a skillet to the head might do some serious damage, so I decided against it. But these are just some of these stories that we remember.
Of Hannah protecting me?
Yeah, of me standing up for him, yelling at kids who were trying to make fun of him, or were making fun of him.
So I hope that anyone watching this, if you have a sibling or a best friend or anyone who knows about your speech impediment, I hope they stick up for you, non-violently, obviously.
Yes.
But it's nice to have someone in your corner, especially who has your back. And if no one has your back, I have your back. And Hannah has your back with the skillet. But, yeah, so kids can be really mean at that age. Obviously, if you're being bullied, you need to tell someone. And you can get help, because obviously you wouldn't make fun of someone who's blind or has some sort of disability that can't be helped.
Right.
But I can tell when I'm angry or I'm mad. I can tell that my stutter comes more, or when I'm nervous, like right now, I can tell my stutter comes more from like my chest area. Like my chest gets really tight. Probably because I'm not breathing right. So for the rest of this episode, I'm gonna focus on my breathing.
Good.
Talk a little more slowly. I know that from California, we like to talk really fast. But I'm gonna focus on my breathing and loosen up a little bit. So growing up, Hannah would know exactly what I was gonna say. We had this ESP thing going on. We're twins after all.
We would even have the same dreams sometimes. So, yeah.
But when it came to restaurants and speaking to new people, like the waiter or waitress, obviously Hannah knew her twin and knew what I was gonna order. So
I would step in and finish his sentences if he was having a hard time. Because depending on what kind of meal we were having or where we were eating, I knew what he liked to order. So if he would start stuttering, I would just finish his sentences for him. And we were discussing this earlier. We don't know if that's helpful or not so helpful.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of different comments. I touched on this a little bit last time. Doesn't mean that, it's obviously helpful when you're in a jam and someone steps up for you and says what you want to say without you having to, I don't know, embarrass yourself. Because I know it's embarrassing when someone doesn't know what condition you have or what stutter you have. They kind of look at you weird, or they ask, like, did you forget your name? Like when I'm trying to say my name, They go, oh, did you forget your name? Like as a joke.
Yeah.
No,
It's
I didn't.
Not very funny.
But so is it helpful when people finish your sentences? I can go both ways. It's helpful when you're in a really tight jam and someone's there who knows what you want to order. But then if the person you're talking to is finishing your sentences, is like, do they have the patience to listen to me? But I know that they're trying to be helpful.
Right.
It's not like, because at least I feel like it's not coming.
They're unaware.
Yeah. I feel like it's not coming from they don't have like the patience to listen to me. I feel they're trying to help me.
Right.
So is it a crutch when someone finishes your sentence? I guess the verdict is it can be.
Yeah. Yes. That's what we've been told by some therapists. So.
Yeah, I think they said not to finish my sentences.
Right.
And let me struggle through it.
Yeah. But I mean, that's also, it's hard. It's hard to watch someone you love, being embarrassed or not being able to get the words out that they want to say.
But growing up, I know that me and Hannah obviously fought a lot as twins and as siblings. But I don't ever remember Hannah making fun of my stutter, which is awesome. I know that obviously people make fun of your stutter growing up, but I
probably make fun of everything else.
Yeah, but I mean, at least there's boundaries. There's some things that you just
is way below the belt.
Yeah, but I know that some people go, oh, well, it's a part of you, so you should just accept everything, or you should just accept it. Yeah, that's not making fun of you. It's part of you. But I don't know. It does hurt for sure when people comment on that, or people who don't know go, I don't know, today, Junior.
Yeah.
I hate that one. But
that is really unfortunate.
Growing up, do you feel like I would ever give way, or whenever I had to talk, or when I was defending myself in an argument, do you feel like I ever like shied away from a confrontation?
Or maybe just tried to avoid the situation altogether, like running to the bathroom if you knew you had to talk, and then me just talking for him, or no, but I know. Well, you didn't have to give speeches at school, which was pretty cool, or they let you.
In college, I had to.
In college, you had to, but in high school, they let you do a different kind of presentation, right?
Yeah, some teachers will let me do it privately in their office. Others would be like, would ask me, "Are you sure you don't want to do it?" One teacher offered I could pre-record it and then listen to it and then say what I was listening to. I don't think that ever actually happened though. I think I just didn't give the presentation in private. Definitely public speaking is hard for anyone.
For me it's very hard as well. But it's definitely important for people to be aware and kind of cater to the situation in a way. I don't know, cater, but be aware of the situation and try to be helpful.
I know I'm putting you a little bit on the spot, but if you had one piece of advice to give to a sibling whose sibling has a speech impediment, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that maybe not to try to finish their sentences and say their words for them, because maybe the practice is good, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Never make fun of them. You have to be understanding. You have to wait and be patient for what they're going to say, and don't get frustrated yourself and storm away because of something like this.
For sure. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you guys can take something away from my talk with my twin sister Hannah. Thank you for coming all the way from Santa Cruz
yes.
to come down to San Diego. And happy Father's Day, everyone.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day and happy day.
And keep talking.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.